There. Hello, kitten. It's good to hear from you again.
Hey Trevor. So what's this hangout about?
Well, this one, you and I, we know we talk about uh, the infiltration of girls into guys, uh, various, what do you
Yeah,
call it, or fandoms in our franchises. But here's a case where it's not the opposite isn't true. Like what I'm showing you here is I just happen to go around. I'll be interested, like I was watching like Sherlock Holmes and that sort of thing. And I get interested in the eras. And I notice there's quite a few YouTubers like this young lady. I think her name is Priorattire. And these are basically just grown women playing dress up on the internet. Now, I don't say that with any kind of derision. I actually look at it and say, yeah, like they're doing something to like. Here she is. Uh, they make their own clothes. Takes hours of, but they're bare hands, and they dress up, and it's all as, what do you call it? I'm missing words. It's the actual stuff as close as they can get to the actual stuff. So here she is.
the materials, authentic materials.
Yeah, so yeah, and the way they're made, which means like hand stitched. They're putting hours and hours of their time.
So they're truly dedicated into this craft they love.
Yes, exactly. And so this woman is, she's starting right from the basics. I mean, she's getting right down. Even the undergarments, as you can see, are as close as you can get. And so this video is just her, like as you say, it's almost 18 minutes of her. Oh my God! Look at her trying to get the boots on.
Oh my
She
God.
needs a tool to get the boots on. And like I said, I'm actually quite has have quite a bit of admiration for this. Like
That's real dedication there.
real dedication. They're harming no one. They're just doing stuff that they love.
Yeah, she can like totally get lost in this passion of hers, and no one's going to judge her for being a loser for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no one's going to be looking at this woman and saying, "Don't you have something better to do with your time?" I said, "No, because this is what the modern era is about. We have all this extra time. We have all these resources. We This woman, by the way, does work for a living because one of the videos I saw, she said how she got back from her job. So I think she has an office job, but she definitely has a job. So she comes from working and puts in hours upon hours of recreating these uh, authentic. That's the word I think I was looking for. Authentic Victorian made. Now I'm saying Victoria, but I think prioritize some certain ones have different eras. Now I'm obviously prioritire here has she's into the Victorian area. Some of them are, but one
Yeah,
is actually into the medieval style.
yeah. The irony is like Victorian and medieval era clothing usually gets called oppressive against women, but yeah, but then his women they actually like this.
Yeah, they actually have a big admiration, at least someone for the style. I think because the clothing, there, there's so much involved in them. Uh, th- they love the beauty of the clothing in and of itself. So I mean, modern era where you're showing your body off, there's not much to brag about. Just a simple length of spandex, or flip flops or Crocs, and this stuff that's coming off a conveyor belt, basically. So, you know, now let's see, I'll show you a couple more. Let's see if I can't. This is get off priority. I just think she was a good example. Now, come on, shrink up so I can take a look at the next one. Oh, this is slow at times. Come on, douche. Better. Okay. Let's prioritize. Let's see what's another one.
Twilight incel.
I know. Or that banner. There, now Bernadette Banner does. As you can see, she has long-winded talks about, and she's into the Victorian era. And actually, when I think about it, I should have got her and Kathy. I know you don't know any of these people, but the point is, they actually get together and enjoy. Let's see if I can get from the Beth. Kathy, come on, there we are. Slow once I turn the sound off, right? Here you are. Let me just crank up the sound a bit. See, they're having the time of their life. They do the same, similar. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, it's bad.
As I started to do it a little bit myself, I discovered another reason to love doing it, which is the effect you have on people around you.
And this is something else I want to point out too, is guys who are so desperate, they'll say, women are growing old with cats, and
Oh, they're doing just fine for themselves. Like,
they'll look at this like, do these ladies look anything but happy? I think they're having the time of their lives.
yeah, yes, they're really into this.
They're really into it.
They'd rather, they don't want to be anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see any guys there, and you don't see them.
No, you
suffering.
don't.
They don't go, oh no, this is, what was it? What's the female version of a sausage fest? There isn't one. There isn't.
Yeah, there's no bun fest.
Yeah, I get that's a good name for it. Yeah, because these two YouTubers have this love of Victorian age clothing, and the amount of time they put. And they've decided to go on this trip together, and they're having a ball because they also get together with they have conventions that
And it's all, yeah, and it's all pure and yeah, it's all just pure, simple interest.
That's right. And there's no one who's bothering them. No one comes by and says, oh my God, this is pathetic. Sorry, I changed this. Do I have to put some sound?
But I still have no clue where we're going, but
Okay, I might have to turn that off. This is just, but the point is I'm making is I think we've made our point. We doesn't have to be a long video.
okay.
This does not have to be a long video.
No, it doesn't.
I think this. I just want to point out this, and I might make another video about them because Bernadette Banner is a great example where I think people should be getting together and knocking down copyright. Because in her case, there's one video where she showed that a company ripped off her handmade stuff and made knockoff copy, cheap copy. And of course, she says, I don't have the money or the time to chase after these people. I mean, this is another topic. I didn't want to branch off too much, but,
yeah.
But copyright is for the wealthy to take advantage of the poor. And so someone like her who's putting in hours and hours of dedication into making these authentic clothing, they're ripping her off. I mean, but like I say, like I actually start with her and that's how I started getting to know some of these other ones, like Kathy Hay. And I actually started watching it. I said, even though I'm never going to do it or learn it or make the clothes myself, I just admire
the passion,
the
dedication,
the hours, and of course the quality of clothing, because they make them so that they last. Because people did made clothes in the past to last. They couldn't just swap them out like we do now.
No.
You know. So but the point we're really trying to get to is men deserve in their hobbies the same way that women deserve theirs. You have it with theirs. There's no infiltration. There's no guys coming in and taking and ruining their ruining their stuff.
Yeah, they're not judged for their dedication, and it's just left pure. Like they know what they're in there for.
Yeah. Yeah, the girls could have tiddlywinks tournaments, and that'd be fine.
I saw this image of like rooms full of soft toys put on put on a geeky image board, and it was just a cascade of virgin shaming comments.
Of course.
Yeah. And this is like people who are in charge of their own space.
Oh,
and it's like, yeah.
Men are their own worst enemies, for sure.
Yes. No one is telling them to be shameful about these huge collections of soft toys, but here they are.
Yeah. In the meantime, the girls, their virginity is simultaneously, no one really cares about it. It's still important to some guys for some reason to have a virgin. And if they're not, they don't care. They'll say, oh, well, it doesn't matter anyway. She's experienced, so she'll be better in bed. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. So obviously, I mean, it's just a case of a real man would be limited in the things that he likes. That's all they're saying. The girls can like anything, and the guys are limited. Okay, I think that's about all we need here. I'm going to stop it here.
All right, later.